Anna Laura, everyone calls me Annie, and today we will be discussing Canvas discussion number 2.
Okay, so we have choice number 1. Here I have f of x equals negative 5x plus 1 over x. You have to change the x's to y's and the f of x to x and solve for y. Here you see me multiply by y on both sides. We end up with y over here. We add 5y to isolate the y's onto one side. So here we see it come over here. Then we factor out a y in this equation, leaving us with 5 plus x, and you divide that on both sides. You're left with this equation. You can change the y to the inverse function, and that's the answer. Once you get here, you have to go ahead and you have to plug in this number, this equation for every x in the original equation. So here, this is when we check. We have negative 5 times the function, the inverse function, plus 1 over x, which would be the inverse function. When we get here, we have to acknowledge that there needs to be an LCD. That would be 5 plus x. It's written x plus 5. It's the same thing. You have to multiply this to the 1 to make it x plus 5 over x plus 5. Once you get that done, you're able to cancel out the denominators on all of them, leaving you with a negative 5 plus 5 plus x. The 5's cancel out over here, and you're left with x. Once you go ahead and do the second equation, you have to get the inverse function, plug in the original equation for every x. So here we have 1 over 5 plus negative 5x plus 1 over x. After you do this, you can go ahead and include the x into the 5 into the numerator here. The 5's would cancel out, the 1's would cancel out, and you're left with a 1. Thank you guys. Bye.